From the moment a soul descends into the material plane, into the vessel of flesh, bone, and breath, it forgets. It forgets where it came from. It forgets its essence. It forgets its purpose. Yet buried deep within that amnesia lies a quiet fork in the path ahead. Two ways the soul may choose to walk the earth. These are not mere choices of lifestyle or belief. They are archetypal directions, blueprints that determine the very quality of one's existence. These are the two paths of the human journey, the path of tradition and the material world, the path of ascension and inner evolution. Let us now enter into each path and uncover what truly lies beneath their surface. Most souls walk the path of tradition and the material world. It begins in family, culture, society. The soul is born into a web of customs, languages, beliefs, and expectations, none of which it chooses consciously. The world around it defines the shape it must take. The path of tradition and the material world. This is the path most souls walk. It begins in family, culture, society. The soul is born into a web of customs, languages, beliefs, and expectations, none of which it chooses consciously. The world around it defines the shape it must take. This path is governed by structure and repetition. It is rooted in continuity, the passing of names, religions, jobs, holidays, traditions, and fears from one generation to the next. It values stability over transformation, comfort over challenge, belief over inner knowing. The identity here is built on the external. I am my name. I am my job. I am my family role. I am what others say I am. The soul in this path seeks to build a life, a home, a career, a reputation, relationships that reflect the accepted norms. It may seek morality through religion, wisdom through education, power through status, and love through attachment. But though it may seem safe and whole on the surface, beneath it often lies a gnawing emptiness, a quiet but persistent ache for something more, for something real, something eternal. This is not a wrong path. It serves a purpose. It is the classroom of karma, the realm of repetition. It teaches through experience, action, and consequence. For many souls, especially younger ones, this path is necessary. It allows the soul to experience contrast, pleasure and pain, success and failure, gain and loss, so that it might eventually seek beyond them. This path honors the sacred cycle of becoming human fully, with all its lessons in responsibility, survival, family, and mortality. And yet, it is a path of forgetting. For here the world of form becomes the only reality, and the inner world, the soul's whisper, is drowned in the noise of the 10,000 voices shouting what should be done, what should be desired, and who you should be. Then there is the other path, the path not dictated by bloodline or belief system but by the call of the soul. This is the path of ascension and inner evolution. It begins not in ease, but often in crisis. Something breaks, a job, a relationship, a sense of meaning. The soul begins to awaken through discomfort, through the collapse of what was once seen as solid. Here the external world no longer holds the same grip. Success becomes hollow. The opinions of others lose weight. Familiar rituals feel empty. And from this void, the question arises, who am I, really? This path leads the seeker inward. It is not found in books alone, nor in institutions, nor in crowds. It is found in silence, in stillness, in the raw honesty of self-examination. The soul begins to dismantle the layers of identity it once wore like armor. It begins to remember what it came to forget. This path is steep, lonely at times. It requires the burning away of illusion, the facing of one's shadows, the mastery of thought and emotion, the refinement of desire, the shedding of egoic attachments. It does not reject the world, but it sees through it. Where the path of tradition asks you to conform, the path of ascension asks you to transform. Where the material path collects knowledge, the ascension path cultivates wisdom. Where one seeks to master the world, the other seeks to master the self. This journey leads the soul to discover its eternal nature, that it is not the body, nor the thoughts, nor the stories, but a spark of infinite consciousness, temporarily housed in form, here to awaken and to evolve. And as the soul rises, it becomes a conduit. No longer driven by personal desire, it becomes a vessel for the higher will. It serves not out of obligation, but from inner alignment with truth, love, and the greater harmony of all. Each soul chooses its path before incarnation, though it may not remember. The decision is based on its current stage of evolution, the lessons it has yet to master, the debts it must repay, and the role it is meant to play in the unfolding of the greater design. Some souls are still learning how to be human. Others have come to transcend that very lesson. Those who choose the traditional path often do so for grounding, for stability, or to resolve karmic loops. They must understand the nature of form before they can rise beyond it. Those who choose the path of ascension have often already walked many lives in form. Now they return not to build but to awaken, not to conform but to liberate. But this choice is not final. The path can shift. A soul on the traditional path can awaken suddenly and pivot toward inner truth. And a soul on the ascension path can fall back into illusion when the journey becomes too hard. Thus, the question is not which path is better. The question is, what is your soul ready for? The purpose of choosing the path of ascension is not to escape the world, but to redeem it. To walk the earth while remembering the stars. To embody truth in a world addicted to illusion. To become light in a realm of shadow. Not to condemn the darkness, but to illuminate it. The ascended soul becomes a bridge between the seen and unseen, between the human and the divine, between this world and the worlds beyond. This is the path of service, of sacred leadership, of divine remembrance. It is the return to wholeness. And when even one soul awakens fully, the light it emits echoes across time and space, lifting others, changing timelines, and altering the very fabric of the collective field. That is the power of the ascension path. It is not the easy path, but it is the path that leads home. So here you are, walking this earth, choosing with every breath. Will you follow the map laid before you by others? Or will you write a new map from the whispers of your soul? There is no wrong choice, only what serves your becoming. But remember this, the world does not change by following the old path. It changes when one brave soul dares to walk the higher one. Which path are you choosing now?